Our next moderator, Mr. Dr. Sangram Pawar, founder, CEO, Mindwork Global Technologies and Utung GCC. I request Dr. Sangram sir be on dais here. Along with that, I request the panelists, Mr. Santosh Pinikar, Mr. Shrikant Sarda, and Mr. G.V. Prasad. Mr. Santosh Pinikar, CEO, SRK, Mr. Shrikant Sarda, Chief Strategic Officer and ex-Managing Director, Accenture, Mr. G.V. Prasad, co-founder of Shinken. So this is the second panel, and this panel will help us to understand the GCC in AI, FinTech, and healthcare, building GCC's challenges and opportunities for MSMEs.
And it's my pleasure to come over and moderate this panel discussion. Is going to be very interesting because we have stalwarts with us here, the industry stalwarts. And so I'd like to start with common questions first. As to, we have heard Pradhanji talking about, we have heard Atulji talking about, India 15 years back, it was cost arbitrage every time we used to speak, right? But now we are moving to a value add, right? Where we are going to be value creators for our GCCs. So on that, I'd like to ask Santoshji how GCCs have moved up to be a value creators, and in the age of, especially while we're moving from automation to an autonomy journey with agentic AI. How would you like to talk about it?
First and foremost, good afternoon, and thank you, MEDC, for giving me this opportunity to be on the panel. Sangram, if you look at the GCC journey, it started in 1985 with Texas Instrument setting up their GCC in Bangalore. And then for last 40 years, things have evolved. When we talk about GCC, the GCC industry has changed dynamically. So, because today we have 2,000 odd GCCs, because what we know is the number that is registered with various institutes like NASSCOM, GC, or CII, or FICCI. But there are many unregistered GCCs, which is a potential opportunity for the MSMEs to tap companies.
First of all, thanks Sangram for having me here, and a great session and great topic, a very relevant topic as earlier speakers also mentioned. Personally, I have worked with a lot of GCCs in my previous role. I have seen their progress happening over a period of last 10, 12 years. And you rightly mentioned, from a cost arbitrage to a very, very strategic player in the company's growth strategy, the GCC in India has evolved. Earlier it was cost arbitrage. I'm not going to say that it is still relevant, but we have evolved, and it became a very integral part of any company's growth strategy, be it an AI strategy, technology strategy, or their innovation strategy. So that's where the currently GCCs are heading.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, Dr. Sangram, for the question. I personally feel that GCCs undoubtedly have covered a great journey. I completely agree with what Santosh said, right from being called a captive and a low-cost service provider. I think where we stand today is a huge, huge progress in itself. But I don't think it's happened by chance. It's happened by very, very dedicated efforts by a lot of organizations. So just to give an example, in the BFSI segment, AXA, one of the companies that I used to work for, invariably developed a lot of capabilities over a period of time. I think we as a country developed capabilities on the analytics front. We went back and could show to the parent companies that we could use analytics to do predictive modeling, which can really make a big difference when it comes to insurance companies, when it comes to claims processing and stuff like that. We could build capabilities on the actuarial front, wherein we could again demonstrate that we could actually improve the speed to market when it comes to new product launches and stuff like that. So I think there are a lot of these examples out there which talk about how GCCs have covered the journey from being just a cost arbitrage thing, and not that that's a bad thing, that has to be there. That's, I would say, the building block in itself, but has moved up the value chain.